What's up friends, Chook here and welcome back to Bit Heroes. It is Sunday, it is Item Find Day, and as you can probably see, I have full everything. And I have used a Coco back, I don't know, at maybe like midday, 1 o'clock or something. And I got on for a little bit and wanted to get some recording done, and then real life shit hit the fan, and this is now at 10 PM, the next time I've been able to get on. So I have basically wasted a Coco really, because I haven't been able to get on all day. So I'm doing the recording right now at 10 PM at the end of the night and everything. So we may as well get started. So it is a Sunday Item Find Day. We do have our Coco, as I just mentioned, 75%. We have the 100% bonus from here. And let me just make sure that I have my runes on, which I do. So we're good to go. Let's start with the trials, right? Because I need to get rid of them. So we're going to do it. I did do 400 and kind of got my ass kicked actually. So we're going to do 350. Seems like Gauntlet is easier than Trials. At least from my experience perspective. I don't know. Whatever. I tend to have more trouble with Trial. And I can push a little bit further in Gauntlet. So I'm not sure how that works for you guys. If you're the opposite or you don't notice a difference. But I definitely notice that Trials is a bit harder than Gauntlet. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah. Either way, we can get through these two, then we can go and do some raids, and we can also do some world boss for Sunday Item Find, which is usually the case, and what we will do, which is great. Quick little update thing, I guess, for the channel. I know that a lot of you, majority of you in fact, sub to me or watch my videos for my Bit Hero content and stuff, and that's fine, that's perfect, that's great. But for those of you out there that do watch for my like Let's Play stuff and other content that I make, we are at the end of the XCOM series, XCOM 2 series I should say. The last video for that will come out on Tuesday. So it'll be tomorrow when you watch this. And then on Wednesday, the following day, we will be starting a new playthrough of the HD remastered remake thing of Secret of Mana. So Secret of Mana is a Super Nintendo console generation, well, it's a Super Nintendo game. And it's probably it's definitely my favorite game of my childhood, and might be my favorite game of all time. If not, it's right up there, top 3 type thing. Absolutely love it to bits, and I play it every year, and I love it. So the March, April, February, start of the year, they released the HD remake. They announced it last year, and so a good friend of mine, Raz, bought it for me for my birthday, and I have held on this long without playing it because I know I wanted to play it for the channel. And so now is that opportunity. So it is a full HD remake, everything like I said, and it's fully voiced, which I don't know how I feel about. And I know it did get kind of mixed reviews when it came out, and then people kind of ended up liking it more than disliking it. And considering it's one of my favorite games, I'm sure I'll love it, the remake and all that. So if you are a Secret of Mana fan, or you have no idea what it is and you're interested, it's akin to like Final Fantasy and stuff. Back in the day, it's like where a lot of RPGs and stuff got their ideas and stuff from. It's super classic and it's amazing, and it's on the Super Nintendo Classic, like the SNES Classic console that you can buy. It's also on mobile. You can get it on your mobile. I'm pretty sure it's on Android and iOS, but you can get it on mobile, so you can get it in a lot of different ways as well, like the original at least. It's a freaking awesome game, and if you haven't played it, I suggest play it. But if you want to, you know, come and follow us playing it on the channel, the remake and everything, that will be starting on Wednesday. So anytime I do change up my Let's Play stuff, I will mention it in a video of that week type thing, so that if anyone is interested watching this to watch that, they can. So that's just a little update there. That was a bit convoluted and a bit ranty, but that is the way I do things here. No doubt you've realized that by now. So getting back to Bit Heroes and Sunday Item Find Day, we're in our second trial. That's right, and we'll be finished this right about now. Once after we've finished Blobby here. 350. These two haven't really bothered me, but I did do trials this morning at 350, and Walkham got killed, and then I rezzed him and he got killed again. So maybe it was just good RNG with the bosses and stuff we had, who knows. But 350, at least for these last two trials, seems comfortable. But 400 was a bit of a, it seemed like I was punching up above my weight a little bit. So anyway, 350 is fine. I'm all about auto and not manual, so anything that I can auto and not have too many troubles with, I'm okay with, and 350 seems to be a decent enough sweet spot. It was 325 for a while there, but I have upgraded a few pieces of loot since then, one of which has the 4% Empower Chance Mythic Helmet, which has helped a lot. Now, speaking of loot, actually, I thought we were finished, but turns out we're not. I need to sneeze. That's coming, so prepare yourself for that. It's coming. I can feel it. It's not quite here yet, but it is coming. I've got a tingling nose. It may have surpassed, actually. Well, that was a letdown. Speaking of loot, so it from absolutely nothing. No, like you get a fresh legendary. It hasn't been upgraded once. It's just a fresh legendary, fully unupgraded, just standard. I've just looted it type thing. To upgrade it fully, so if we have a look here, so this is what I was talking about, just a fresh legendary. To upgrade it fully costs 500 beanstalks, or 500 whatever, 500 of each tier's upgrade material. I can't think of the other ones off the top of my head, apart from hyper shards, which doesn't count. So when I get to 500, I will be upgrading my this sword. I don't know why I'm waiting and holding on for 500, but I've held on for this long, so I'm going to continue holding on. So in a we'll do a raid while I rant, not fishing, although I haven't clicked that today apparently. Where is raid? Over here. I should know that by now. There we go. Let's make sure that everybody is wearing their full kit. This is a thing to note actually. When GVG comes around, it's a bit of a dick as far as doing progression or farming heroics and stuff, because a lot of the people on your list will take off pieces of gear to do GVG, and then sometimes they log off with those pieces of gear off because they forget to put them back on, and it completely shafts your raid team, and you'll go from like 20.8, and I've put Rev Me Up back in here instead of Duggernaut. Let's see if Duggernaut's wearing all his pants. He is. So Duggernaut for ages took his mount off to do GVG, I'm assuming, which is an interesting technique, and Eagle does that as well, but I like having the mounts. If you watch my GVG bonus tips and tricks video, you would know that I was talking about mount stuff. Anyway, he took this off, and I went from like 20.7, 20.8k down to like 19.5 or something, so it was a huge thing, and I couldn't do heroic. So when GVG comes around, it can be a hit to your heroic farming stuff, especially if your people in your list go offline and leave their clothes off. Anyway, I've completely forgot what I was talking about, so I'll just talk about something else. What the hell was I talking about? I've forgotten. I was talking about upgrading gear. That's what I was talking about. Upgrading gear. So I did mention in a previous video that I have gone for the build I've chosen to do. Instead of going for, I really wanted that bow, right? That mythic bow from Expeditions. So that between the bow and the helmet, I had all that Empower Chance, and then the dual strike, and all that was going to be fancy, and it was going to be cool. Didn't get the bow, so that dream got shattered. And then the dream, or the idea, the plan, whatever, whenever going into a new heroic, or into a new tier and getting to the raid and everything, is to get the set pieces, right? Because you get to the heroic, you start farming heroic, you get set pieces, and you complete the set. Still to this day right now, I still haven't got any set pieces from raid 6 heroic yet. They're just not dropping. Also, it seems like, completely off topic, but it seems like we're like lagging a little bit, or not lagging a little bit, the battles, I should say, are taking longer than normal. When it gets to about 10 PM at night, my internet really chugs hard. So usually it doesn't take this long for battles to go through, because I record like during the middle of the day or around midday. But at the moment, like I said, it's after 10 PM. So yeah, my internet sucks. at night. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about. You always strive to get those sets and stuff, right? Because you get the bonuses and all that sort of stuff. But because I haven't had any set drops whatsoever, I didn't want to just keep holding on to beanstalks and just holding on to them, having these legendaries in my bag and not using them and all that sort of stuff. Because A, means I'm not progressing for myself, like I'm not getting any more TS and I'm not helping my own raid team, and I'm getting frustrated and kind of like there's no point playing because like I'm not getting any upgrades, so I'm just logging in every day and going through all this stuff. And yeah, I'm getting legendaries here and there, but I'm not getting any pieces of gear that I can upgrade, right? And eventually it gets to you because you're just like, I just want to get better. I want to have better stuff. I want to have more TS, etc. So what I've decided to do is to just have, I've got my mythic helmet, which has the 4% empower chance on it. And I'm just going to do legendaries for every other slot. And that way I will get TS to help boost my own raid team, and it will help, you know, like, because everyone else has got fully upgraded tier 9 stuff. I'm the only one that doesn't. So it will help me boost my TS, raid TS over 21k, which is good. But more importantly, because I'm a man of the people, is to help you guys. So particularly you guys that have me for, you know, raid 5 or whatnot, or you know, the lower level people. If I improve my TS by like, you know, 300 or something, that's gonna, or 400 even, 500, who knows, that's going to pay dividends for you guys. So, you know, I want to help everybody out as much as I can. Obviously the people on my friends list, I can help more than just giving advice and doing videos and whatnot. But if you're on my friends list and I, you know, smash out 300 or 400, 500 TS, and you actively use me in your raid team, that's going to be like a massive help. So I thought, rather than wait and hold on to them and finally get the sets and fuck it, I'll just upgrade. I'll just have a full legendary set, and with that mythic helm, and then from there, if the sets drop, then I can work on, you know, upgrading them later or something. So that was a long, convoluted, ranty way of saying that, but we got to the point in the end. So yeah, expect me to jump up some TS soon. And as I said, if I get 3 more beanstalks, I think it was, I can upgrade a armor piece from nothing to fully upgraded. And if we, after this, we'll have a look. The weapon's really the best choice. So at the moment I have Comet Fell, which is just tier 8, but it has 1% quad strike, right? 1% quad strike, in reality 1%, well, it's 1%, right? It's dick all. So yeah, it does go off, but it doesn't go off reliably enough to really like hold on to for a build and all the rest of it in the next tier as a previous tier's gear. God, that was a bad sentence, but I hope that made sense. And it's just a one-off mythic. So the other pieces of gear that I have that I could upgrade are my offhand, my neck, and my ring. But my offhand, my neck, and my ring are all the tier 8 set piece from raid 5. So because they're all a set piece, altogether they give me the 3 set bonus. So I may as well keep them. So if we just pause here quickly, I'll explain what I'm talking about. So this, and this is all tier 8, but because they're all the same set, I have the 3 bonus. So I have the 2 bonus, increase chance to absorb attacks by 2%. That's great. Just 2% to absorb attacks, whatever. And then 3, gain full shields the first time you drop below 50% health. I may as well keep that, right? So rather than replacing this and having 2 of these pieces and keeping 1% quad strike, I may as well forfeit the 1% quad strike to keep the 50%, the full shields when I go under 50%. It was get rid of one of these 4, and this one makes the most sense, so I can keep these 3. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. I feel like I'm not explaining things very well in this episode, probably because it's 10 PM and I've had a massive day and I'm super tired. But I think I'm getting my point across, albeit very badly. When I get 3 more beanstalks or 1 more legendary, and I can exchange it, or even though I've got a ring, a necklace, and an offhand legendary in my bag. So I could just get rid of one of them and do it now. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do it on camera. Do something positive on camera, right? As soon as this raid is finished, which should be now. Yep. So if we have a look, before we do that, so we can see here that these stats fully upgraded tier 8 is 293 plus 80, which is what, 300 and it's pretty much 400, right? Nearly 293 plus 80 is 373. My maths is right. And then if you look here, 373. The speed on this is 368. So it's pretty much this. The speed of this is pretty much this whole legendary. So it means we're getting an extra 130 something ish TS on top of that for a fully upgraded thing. So if I can fully upgrade this sword and replace Comet Fell, then I'm going to jump like a bunch of TS. So let's have a look at how much TS I have right now. I have 3506. So if we go 3506 and we go craft and we upgrade this, we need the 3 more. So if I go to exchange and filter legendary, offhand will do, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Get rid of this bad boy. We grab 53 out of here, which is good return. Just unfilter that because of OCD. And we'll upgrade this sword. So the sword we have right now is, what's that? Are we running? We're running HP or stamina on this. So if we go to craft and we go upgrade this for HP or stamina, is this one, upgrade. Done. And then upgrade again. Done. One more time. And last time. Perfecto. So we have a fully upgraded T9 weapon now, which is great. So again, if we look here, total stats is 3506, and then when we equip this bad boy, we go up to 3637. So yeah, pretty much 150 TS, right? For upgrade a full upgraded tier 9 to a fully upgraded tier 8 is roughly 130 or something TS. So extrapolate that out another 3 times. That will be another 390, effectively another 400 TS. So once I've upgraded this and this with full upgraded legendaries, it'll be another 400 TS, which will push us over 4K, which would be pretty damn cool, actually. 4K TS for free to play is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's do another raid, and then we'll finish it off with some world boss, maybe. This raid should take us to probably 24 minutes mark, maybe 25-minute mark, and then we'll just do some world bosses, providing people are there to join as well, obviously. Yeah, so I do apologize if I'm a bit all over the shop and a bit spacey, but like I said, it's been a long day, and it is, you know, getting towards the end of the night, and I'm just a bit tired. Now, come Thursday, we will still have the double capture rate bonus, 100% capture rate bonus thing. We did get all of the stouses we needed. So we will still need 2 wardies, 2 Driffins, 2 Duo Bombs, and 2 Melvins. Maybe we'll get the Melvins just to get them out of the way, right? And then we just need 2 of each of those others, which is still going to take a hell of a lot of time because it's 6 epics. 4 of which are raid epics as well, which makes it even harder. Wardy's being a son of a bitch, and someone in the comments actually during the week was saying that Wardy was being a son of a bitch and wasn't joining them either. So I feel like with our newfound knowledge of getting from Thursday's capture rate video, the newfound knowledge that if you abuse a familiar, it's more likely to join you. When we do get either Wardy or Duo Bombs or Driffin to join us, we're just going to abuse the fuck out of them, right? But we're going to leave their parents out of it, because no one's parents are at fault. That's my stand. But that will be Thursday's video. as has been the way for a while. Like, you guys know the rundown now. You know the format and stuff. Now, speaking of videos and the schedule and stuff, it is Christmas very, very soon. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do yet. I might take like a week off, maybe. I mean, I'll still be playing games. I'll still be playing Beat Heroes and whatnot, and I'll be, you know, whatever. I'll be around, but I don't, because the way I do my Beat Hero videos is I do my Thursday and Sunday on those days. Like, it's always Thursday, it's always Sunday. I don't know where I'll be and what I'll be doing on those days and stuff. So for the week, like, sorry, Christmas is Tuesday, alright? Which means Boxing Day is Wednesday, which... It should be alright, actually, thinking about it. I've just thought about it in my head quickly. And if Christmas is Tuesday, Boxing Day is Wednesday, and Boxing Day is a big day for me personally. We always have a heap of shit on Boxing Day, seeing other family members from my dad's side and all that sort of stuff. Which means Thursday is the day after, and I'll be hungover, but that'll be fine. I'll make a video hungover, that's fine. Then that Sunday should be okay, because New Year's Eve will be the Monday. So everything should be okay. But just know that there's a slight chance that it might not be, and then either there might not be some Beat Hero videos, or they might be on different days. It might be like I don't know, a Friday video or something. But either way, hopefully it shouldn't change, but if it does, just, you know, it's that time of year. I'm sure you'll understand. And I will try my best, speaking of the Secret of Mana stuff we were talking about before, I will try my best between tomorrow being Monday the 17th and Monday the 24th in that week, this next week, to mass record a bunch so that there's videos coming out each day over the holidays, so that if you are home or bored or don't celebrate Christmas and all that sort of stuff, that there's still content coming out for you guys to watch. So I will do my best, is the gist of it. I was going to make a video about this topic itself, but I figure majority of my subs and stuff watch my Beat Hero videos, so I may as well put it in here, and I'll just put a thing in the Discord as well, and that should cover all bases. Now, mentioning the Discord again, I'll keep doing so when I remember to do so, because it is growing fairly quickly, and we got quite a few members in there now that are helping out, and it's not all Beat Hero stuff. There is a Beat Heroes room which is always on fire. It's always people talking about shit and offering help and offering friend spots and all that sort of stuff. But we talk about, there's other rooms in there as well. There's Idle Heroes room, which is another mobile game. There's the current Let's Play, so at the moment XCOM, which is about to change to the Secret of Mana stuff. There's a Not Safe for Work channel where we share Not Safe for Work stuff. It's a good bunch of people in there talking about stuff, so if you feel social and want to come hang out, then by all means join the Discord, and especially if you're here from a Beat Heroes perspective and looking for some help, advice, all that sort of thing, then definitely I will help you on YouTube comments and all that sort of stuff. But you can join the Discord, and there's a heap of high level Beat Hero players in there that will help and offer friend slots sometimes, and all that, and I'm in there as well. So if you want to catch me and talk to me in real time, Discord is the best place to get that to happen. Almost done. And then we'll, what are we at? Like 24 minutes. So that was a pretty good call actually before, and I said it should take us to about the 24-minute mark. That's not far off. And then we'll do some world bosses and then call it a day, right? And then next week will be Thursday, and so next week will be fine. There won't be any issues for next week's scheduling. Like I said, there might not even be any issues at all, but I thought I'd just mention it. Oh, the internet's chunking pretty hard. Now, I think I mentioned it in Thursday's video, but if I didn't, or if I'm repeating myself, whatever, there is a very, very high chance that I will be moving house next year, early next year in, I think, March. And where we're moving to has way better internet, so I will be able to stream, which is exciting. but I don't know anything about how to get that started. So there's a heap of people out there that have asked me when I stream, if I stream, all that sort of thing. So the answer will be, yeah, I will. Absolutely, I will. When I can, and my answer to, oh no, I just noticed something. We'll get to that in a sec. My answer has always been, I would love to stream, but I can't because my internet's shit. But when my internet is not shit, then I will definitely do so. But I have no idea about starting up Twitch and overlays and all that sort of stuff. So if you know anything about Twitch streaming and you would like to help me set it up, that would be awesome. Now, what I was saying, what I noticed is for world bosses, I'm sure you've all seen and noticed that when you are in the lobby and you're you know, checking up and staying ready and everything, sneeze, there it is, you can see here what each person is. So because I have more stamina than anything else, it says that that stamina is my main stat. And when people just look at that, if they don't click on you, they see stamina is your main stat and they assume you're a tank, which makes sense. And if they see a little sword, then they think you're DPS, which makes sense. Sometimes, obviously, bait tanks will have a sword, but they still do a heap of damage, whereas someone with more stamina than attack and will have a little heart, such as myself right now, doesn't mean that I can tank. So I can tank normal, no worries, but I can't tank, you know, hard or heroic or any of that stuff. So the reason that's there, if you ever wondered for yourself, like, why do I have a heart, and why does this person have a sword? It's for your main stat. So if you had power as main stat, it will be a sword. If you have stamina as your main stat, it will be a heart. And if you have speed as your main stat, it will be like those 3 yellow dashes or triangles or whatever they are. So it goes on what your main stat is. So if we have a quick look at ourselves here, it'll be this icon here. We can see that we have, what, 104 more stamina than we do power, I should say. So it's coming up like that we look like a tank, which doesn't really make a difference, especially if you're hosting the room, and if you're doing it on normal, who gives a shit. But for me, like OCD typey thingy, I hate this because I'm a DPS, so I want it to look like a sword so people know I'm a DPS. So I'm gonna have to go in to reforging and spend a few minutes doing math, which I hate doing because I'm bad at math, as you would all know, and reforging some gear so that I'm congrats, so that I am back into looking like a DPS. On top of that as well, is that I don't want more stamina than my bait tank, and Eagle keeps changing his build, which is fair enough, because, you know, anyone can do whatever the hell they want. Let's stop there while I explain a few things. Anyone can do whatever the hell they want, but it makes it sometimes it's frustrating, because at the moment he's 1655, sometimes he's down in the 1100 mark, etc, etc. So you want to be, you don't want to be the lowest HP, you want your bait to be the lowest HP. At the moment we don't really have a bait. I mean, I guess Chaos is, but he's using a Blit, so that's why he's first. But if we were to take Duggernaut out and we were to put Rev Me Up back in, we can see that he has 1100 and he is the lowest. So he is effectively being the good bait, we'll say. So we don't want to go under that. We don't want to go under 1100 stamina. Not only because we don't want to be lower than the bait, but also we don't want to be that low because we'll die. But for me personally, I would like this power number to be higher. So like I said, I will go through reforging and stuff and fix that, hopefully, if I can math it out. But there is another Sunday item find day done. We didn't get anything of note. We got a few epics and stuff, but that's fine. But we did do some TS improvements on camera, which is good. Now, I know there's a few of you out there, and Zaki is one, that says to me, dude, can you get rid of your old gear? It drives me insane. I've still got the Pew Pew, and now I have Comet Fell and all the rest of it. I have no intentions of ever upgrading these to the next tier, but I keep them there because it makes me happy. I have no other option for that. As well as like all this old gear here and stuff. Like, so if we go to quickly, if we go to exchange and we go like filter and we put everything for like, I don't know, body. Look at this. There's just shitloads of it. And he's like, Zaki, I had a particular chat to. He's just like, dude, can you please, like, exchange all this stuff? It drives me crazy. And really, for someone with OCD tendencies such as myself, it should drive me crazy, but it really doesn't. So I don't know. This kind of does a little bit, actually, not gonna lie, having this out of line. So because this is like the things I have equipped should be my top 6 slots. Now that this isn't there, that's kind of doing my head in a little bit. So I may very well exchange Comet Fell and Pew Pew so that they're gone, and I can get some epic guts, not the right word, epic materials and stuff back from doing that as well. Anyway, I'm now going on yet another tangent rant, so we'll end it here. But yeah, getting 130 or whatever it was TS boost was good. Now we need to start saving up another 500 beanstalks so that we can do it all over again 3 more times. So 1,500 beanstalks is coming our way, hopefully soon, but we'll see. Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. If you like this video, click here to see another one just like it. If you're new to the channel and like what I'm doing, click here to subscribe and become the newest member of the Chicken Coop. If you really like what I'm doing, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description, where you can help support me and help the channel grow. You'll also find a link to the channel's Discord server where you can chat with me and other members of the Chicken Coop. And don't forget to hit that notification bell.